What's up, everybody? This is Matthew with PrayerSeed.org. At the end of my day, I get to make phone calls to total strangers and just asking if there's any needs in their lives, any prayer requests that they have for themselves or for their families. And so you can imagine that being a very awkward phone call to get, being on the receiving end of that. And I wanted to tell you today, I called this lady and, I told her who I was and a lot of times they think that there's something attached to the phone call. And all I'm trying to do is just pray with somebody on the other end of the line. And immediately she said that she had lost her job this past Friday. And she goes into questioning God. She had just gotten a raise and then was abruptly let go. Her son had just moved out, so she's all by herself. So she puts me in this place of being in her life, and I put myself in her position, and I see the loneliness and the questions that she has for the Lord. I just basically asked her if I could pray for her. I knew there was nothing that I could say to her to make things better, but that I could just pray for her. And so that's what I did. I prayed for her, and when I got done praying, she just immediately breaks down in tears and just really weeping over the phone and just kept asking, is that it? Like as if there's some sales pitch that's supposed to come along after that. And I said, no, ma'am. I said, that's exactly it. And I said, if anything, this gives you a moment. They say that blessings always work both ways. And I think for me, when I look and I put myself in her position, this is just a random phone call, and maybe it's not random. Maybe it's totally meant to be, and it's totally God ordained. And I was totally meant to talk to this person because blessings do work both ways. Because I'm being blessed throughout this whole conversation, because it always makes me think about my life and the areas and questions that I have, because I question God too sometimes. There's things in my life that I don't understand. And the whole Me Too thing, when somebody is going through something, and it was in that moment that I was able to just share with that lady the love of God, and God just reached down in that moment to just let her know that, like, not only is it going to be okay, but like I'm working ahead of you. I'm going 2 steps ahead of you. I'm placing things, his word says that his ways are higher than ours and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And so like our understanding is so limited to what God's understanding is. And so really, it was just really awesome, and I wanted to share that this lady, just for a moment, there was heaven brought down to earth. In that split moment, there was a moment for her in her life of peace, to let her know that, like, like God's got this, and like nothing goes, no tear, no pain, no hurt goes unwasted. He uses everything for His glory, and it will be for His glory. And I appreciate for you just letting me share that.
There you go, Matthew. Appreciate you, brother.